Hey guys, it is MissSimReno. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. And if you're brand new, I am so excited that you decided to join me here today for a brand new episode of our Growing Together Let's Play. As you can see, we are starting off bright and early. It is Friday morning at 5 o'clock in the morning and Archer is off to work, and Hannah over here is getting really excited because her parents are going to be here in just a few hours. So if you have not yet caught up with episode 1, I just noticed that this toilet paper is 110% floating over the toilet. Go me. Anyway, if you're not caught up with episode 1, Hannah is actually expecting her parents to be here at any time. Well, specifically 10 a.m., okay? Because Macsen and Anwin, her parents in Henford-on-Bagley, are coming to meet Archer, her husband, for the very first time, seeing her house for the very first time, and really just seeing Hannah for the first time in quite literally years at this point. They have not seen her in probably about 3 years because I imagine that Henford-on-Bagley is quite literally on the other side of the world. Like, I think Sequoia is, like the California side, and Henford-on-Bagley is somewhere in the UK. That's about as far as I've gotten with that. But Hannah is really so excited that she's so distracted and she accidentally cut her finger trying to make herself breakfast. But she is so thrilled for them to be here. She is looking forward to it. Her dad, actually, before I started recording, called and was like, I can't wait to see you. I can't wait for us to visit. And technically it was the prompt of like, honey, when are you going to visit your parents? And I sadly had to decline it. Thank goodness the moodlet went away because they're technically coming over today anyway. So it would have been silly if Hannah went to go see them. Anyway, she is just making a huge yogurt and fruit parfait for breakfast here. And she has a few things already in the fridge for this stay over. Now, this is a brand new feature with Growing Together. If you all did not know, it is called a stay over. And you can actually go ahead and set how many days you want certain Sims to come visit, and they will just stay at your house. I'm really excited. I hope it works. I haven't played around with this at all yet. I'm really, really excited to do it. So what we did is we took the second bedroom here and we got out this blow-up mattress that Archer had in the garage. And this is where her parents are going to be staying. She used to have her piano in here, but she shifted that over into the garage for now, which didn't thrill her at all. But also I kind of just like skimmed right by it. Hannah recently painted this. Is it not so cute? Is it not so cute? It's like a little red bungalow. I really liked it. I think it was a realism painting or something, and I thought it would be perfect to hang up. So her parents are going to be here in about 3 hours, which isn't a lot of time, but I'm just really, really excited. I think she's going to wear this dress here because this used to belong to her mother, and she's feeling very sentimental this morning. And even though we didn't get to see Archer for too long this AM, he is really, really nervous for her parents to be here. Like really, 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 really nervous. I explained in the first episode that, he isn't very close with his family at all. He's never met her parents before. And he's just afraid that they're going to see that he's not like this family man. I don't know. That's like his inner fear. And he only works for a couple hours this morning, so he will be home in time. If you are wondering, he only works until 9 a.m. So he'll have about an hour before her parents arrive, so he can kind of get his nerves under control. She's anxious, nervous, excited, all of the above. He's a little bit scared. So they're going to show up in a few hours, and we'll loop back when they do. This is the first time this has happened to me in gameplay. I'm really excited about this. So we just got a prompt for Archer. He just got home from work. He actually just got a promotion too, so we'll look at that. Even though technically my thought is that he owns his own fishing boat. So I don't know, maybe he got a new client or something, like somewhere else where he can sell the fish that he gets. Anyway, Archer has been feeling really confident and self-assured lately. Now, the way that I'm looking at this is he's feeling that way in his job. He always has felt confident in being a fisherman and being out on the ocean and doing what he loves. So even though after everything I just explained, he's nervous and anxious about everything else and unsure, he's very confident with work. Now, this is a prompt, though, for him to actually embrace the self-assured trait and actually become a part of his personality. Now, I don't think this is necessarily appropriate for him because even though it can apply to work, you at work, that's not everybody's core personality or who they are. So even though it's his own business, he feels very self-assured and confident in what he does for a profession. He's actually a pretty insecure person overall, especially when it comes to feeling accepted by like parental figures, things like that, because of his relationship with his family. So all in all, we're actually going to say no. We are going to say no. If you feel differently, comment down below and maybe we'll make the change. But we're going to say no. So he did get promoted as well. We're not really going to worry about that, but let's actually go ahead and read this little prompt quick. I'm doing this because of the transparency issues with my reshade. Archer has declined a self-discovery trait moment. He didn't feel like it was the right fit for him at this time. It's because he knows himself. That's okay. He might discover a new one in the future. Young adults, and elders are able to embrace up to 3 self-discovery trait moments. Self-discovery trait moments can give a sim a new personality trait or swap an existing personality trait for its opposite. Oh, I didn't know that. That's actually really cool. So he did not embrace that new trait. Now he did just get another milestone as well, a young adult milestone. First promotion. Archer was promoted to a river wrangler in the fisherman career. So that's really exciting. I love that. It captured it immediately. It was a first. Oh, that's really sweet. I actually want to look at Hannah's milestones too. And this is why she has a suggested kind of sort of next milestone, have a baby. Is it time to expand the family? That's interesting because Archer doesn't. He actually doesn't have any suggested milestones. Oh, this is going really, really well. Anyway, he just got home and Hannah actually was just out here rocking in her rocking chair. He is going to give her I'm still getting used to this menu, so just bear with me. He's going to give her a quick little kiss on the cheek here. And now that he's gotten home from work, and he is quickly going to shower and get ready because her parents are going to be here in literally an hour. And he's just like, I need to get away. Let me just take a quick shower. Like, but she's flirting with him. She's like, don't you worry, you'll be just fine. He wants to be friendly to Hannah as well. He really adores this woman. Like, he really, really does. So he is just going to go ahead and get changed, and Hannah is going to continue waiting for her parents to be here in like a half hour. Right, so sorry, I had to pause again. But I don't know why it took an extra hour, but Macsen's here. Look at him. Look at our man. Look at him being a dashing, not quite elder. He's technically an adult, but I made him look a little bit older. Look, he's got a suitcase in his hand. Oh, I'm so excited. And I wanted to just point out, because Macsen is getting older, he does have the hearing aids as well, because he needs them. He is hard of hearing. And Hannah is just, oh my gosh, I'm really excited that it worked. I was actually scared it wasn't going to work. I can't even lie to you. We're actually going to have Archer welcome Macsen. Oh wait, she can't. He can't. Okay, he has to introduce himself first. So we'll have Hannah welcome her dad, I think. Oh, I'm so excited. I hope her mom shows up too. Like, he's just gonna walk right in. You know what? That's fine. I think he's gonna put down the suitcase. Oh, and there's mom. Freaking out. I am freaking out. I'm so excited. And be like, welcome, mom. Oh, I'm so amped. She's going to go ahead and put her stuff away. Hannah's going to come say hi to her dad, and hopefully her mom comes back out as well. And everything just glitched out. I love that for me. Here, welcome Macsen, please. Thank you. Welcome your dad. Hi, Dad. I missed you so much. I think he's just like, hi, baby. I missed you too. I'm going to put their suitcases inside instead. And I'm going to have Archer come over and introduce himself as well from a distance, apparently. Macsen's like, hey, Archer, it's great to meet you. Oh, look at how joking about body hair. And he got, oh no, it's already not going well. He's going to introduce himself to Anwin as well. It's not going great. I can't lie to you. She's going to do a quick family kiss with her dad. And then I think with her mom as well. Let me see if is that an affection? It is. Oh, and the family kiss is so cute. Oh, I love it. Oh no, he's trying so hard to like joke around with her dad. And it's kind of going okay. I'm like really, really worried. I'm really worried about it. I I don't even know what to do. I'm going to have him welcome Anwen. Macsen is making himself at home, and Hannah's just thinking, I'm just so glad you're all here. I'm so happy that you're all here. I can't wait to show you around. Archer was so excited for you all to be here, and Archer's like, yeah, welcome to our home. Oh, geez. I'm sorry, I'm bouncing around a lot because I just don't know how this all works, but Archer wanted to formally shake Macsen's hand. He thinks that that's, just that is the manly thing to do. Don't read into that any further than he's just being a gentleman and he's trying to ensure that he is making a good impression. So I think what he is going to do is, let me just pause so I don't miss anything here. I think he's going to, he's not going to do that. He's going to discuss interests, see if there's anything that they have in common. I think that would be nice. And Anwen and Hannah are already having a great time talking to one another. Now, I think he's going to also talk about hobbies, ask about hobbies and skills. He's going to just try to find a way to connect with them, discussing local fishing spots. And I think he's actually learning, Macsen's just I very much enjoy fishing. It was something I frequently did in my downtime. And I know that you're a fisherman, and I think that we can, have some great conversations around that. And Anwen is actually just kind of saying as well to her mom, she's just like, see, I told you the boys would hit it off. Everything's going great. And Macsen does like the outdoors. So I think that him and Archer will actually have a lot of things to talk about because they do have a lot of similar interests, and maybe they'll develop a family dynamic, but it is around 1 p.m. So what I want to try to do quickly, assign right side of the bed. Perfect. This is what I was hoping for. So we're going to assign the right side to Macsen, assign the left side to Anwen. That way this is going to be exactly where they sleep when they're here. Now I also saw, does he already have? Oh, okay. So this develops really quickly. This is actually really neat. So this is Archer and Macsen. Archer has good compatibility with Macsen. Hey, not bad. Based on their preferences, these Sims have pretty good compatibility. They might not become best friends instantly, but it certainly won't be a challenge for them to get along. That's fantastic. And he also has good compatibility with Anwen too. That's fantastic. So he's actually going to get along with her parents really well. Macsen's already taking a bubble bath, so that's great. And I think what they're actually going to do this evening is, even though they're kind of getting her parents settled, I think they're going to go out to eat and kind of show them around San Sequoia a little tiny bit. And tomorrow on Saturday, Archer actually was thinking about taking her parents, or just Macsen, because he's learned that they have similar interests. He was thinking about taking them over to the marina, kind of showing them the boat and trying to kind of bond with them a little bit more, maybe showing Macsen some of his fishing spots, which would be really cool. So even though they are going to go out to eat very, very soon because everyone's getting pretty hungry, Macsen actually asked to go ahead and talk to, that wasn't great, talk to Archer down by the docks. He was kind of showing off some of the boats here. You see these boats down here. Some of these are the commercial boats that him and his crew take out. And he was kind of just passively giving him a tour, some small talk going on here. And Macsen was just like, look, you don't have to be nervous about this. I just really wanted to talk to you kind of man to man. And to be fair, Archer kind of crapped himself a little bit. He was really, really nervous. And he was just trying to maintain small talk. He's just like, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready to talk to her dad. What could he possibly want to talk about already? And Macsen was just like, look, man to man, I just want to make sure that you're good for my daughter. She speaks very highly of you, but I also know that you have some conflict with your family, and we're really close knit, and I'm not going to tell you what to do. I wouldn't tell you what to do, but I care about you because my daughter cares about you, and my daughter deserves the world, and I know she's always wanted a family of her own, and if that's something that you can't give her, then you should tell her. You should tell her and allow her to find it, with someone. And Archer was super taken aback, and even Macsen. I feel like Macsen, because I know him, I know my sim, I think he was actually pretty taken aback by how forward he was being in this conversation, especially since they literally just met a couple of hours ago. But Archer, even though he was taken aback by it just clicked in his brain. Something just snapped in his head, and he was just like, no, sir, like I do want that with your daughter. You know, I never thought that I would meet someone who I wanted to have a family with, who I wanted to do these things with. And even though my relationship with my family is super strained, it doesn't mean that I don't want a family like with your daughter. I want to give her everything that she wants in life. I want her to have a family, which is something that she has always wanted and always pined after. And I'm scared that I'm not going to be able to live up to her expectations, but I'm going to damn well try. And I think that response, again, kind of took Macsen aback, but he was just saying, that's all you can do. Oh, and Hannah just got a sentiment with her mom. You're so fun to be around. I really like spending time with you. Hope you feel that way about me too. And I think actually after that conversation, I'm going to do this so much, but Archer actually got a sentiment with Macsen. These two are hitting it off, and I'm so happy. They're actually friends. Oh my gosh, they're friends already. So Archer has a sentiment towards Macsen. Closer from happy memories. Archer feels close to Macsen from good times and happy memories. This conversation, I'm actually thrilled that it happened so early on in their little stay over here, because I think it needed to get out of the way. I genuinely think it needed to get out of the way. So I think that, oh my God, no. I think they're going to have a deep conversation. That is what this is. He's going to have a deep conversation with Macsen and just be like, I want to give your daughter everything that she wants in life. And I'm just scared to do it, but I will do it. And Macsen's like, you know what, Archer, you seem like a good man. Let's head back. Let's go get dinner. The ladies are waiting. We want to make sure that we get a good table at, the restaurant that's downtown. And we can always talk about this more, maybe tomorrow we'll go check out some fishing spots and have a good old time. And here we are. We're actually down at the waterfront, and this adorable little restaurant lot, I just found it today on the gallery. It's called the Manzanita Restaurant by Loon_Patty on the gallery. If you all are wondering, I downloaded it immediately, and lest we not pass over the fact that Hannah is literally about to pee her pants out here. Anyway, they decided to come here to this nice, cool, chic little restaurant right down by the water. Now, I have not been in this area of San Sequoia yet. I genuinely have saved all exploration for this LP, so I'm like really, really excited about it. But I love this little area. This seems really nice. Unfortunately, you can't fish here. I was a little bit sad about that. I was like, oh look, a place for Archer to go fishing. But no, he can't. But this is really, really cute. I love this. I saw this in the debug menu, this big anchor, just very reminiscent of, not reminiscent, that's not the word. It's paying homage to the city's origins, I guess. And I love all these buildings, and I can already see, I see now. I see what you did. Loon Patty. This looks like these shell buildings. That is so cute. That is such a good idea. I really like that. But these are, now I have to admit, these are all shells. Like there's nothing here. This is kind of an old fishery, which I really like, actually. I might try to build something like this. No, I've decided I'm going to try to build something like this. I love that a lot. This is the only thing that's functional. There is this little like stall that you can come and get food at, and that's about it. I think she's probably either about to step in here or about to leave. Either way, you can get food here, and then there's this table that you can actually sit at. If you heard my stomach make a noise, no, you didn't. But you can sit here and like eat what you just bought, but these chairs are non-accessible, and look at all these dirty dishes. That's such a cute detail. I love that so much. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is out here, which I can't deny I was a little bit disappointed. There's also another dock over here, but you literally, you can't get to it. You can't walk out to that one. I just wish there were a little bit, like a few more places for your Sims to go. Like it's a really pretty world. I just feel like there's nothing to really do. It makes me feel bad. I don't like saying that. You're not supposed to go on the grass over here, so that's cool. I know that there's the lone piano out here in the street, which maybe after dinner, Hannah will entrance her parents and romance Archer here in this little square, play some piano. There's that. There are what looks to be apartment buildings that are not apartment buildings, and it makes me sad. There is what looks to be a subway, which I think is actually really cool, but you can't click on it or travel or anything. And I went completely past this. Now this, I think, is super freaking cool with this pack. This is a functional movie theater. So you could go and watch a movie with others. You could just go watch a movie by yourself. And there are different freaking movies with different genres. So like this is a children and family movie. This is a romance movie. This is obviously a horror movie. Death Mirror? What the heck is that? Duskglow 3? A drama movie. So you could see a ton of different kinds of movies, which I think is really nice. I believe that they do change. I think that's what I've heard. So you can go here. It is just a rabbit hole, but I just think rabbit holes, honestly, in The Sims 4 are perfect. Like we got them in Discover University and we got this one. I want more rabbit holes. I actually love them. And there's a couple tables out here too. So like there are a few things to do, but the world just seems so big and it looks like it should be so lively. And it just kind of bums me out sometimes when it's not. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. So we need to request a table because we are we are at this restaurant and I really like this restaurant. So I think what we're going to do, should we get a table inside or should we go out here? I'm tempted to actually request a table out here. Yeah, this one's not claimed yet. So we're actually going to request this one. I'm going to have Archer request it since Hannah is going to find her way to the bathroom. Oh God, if she makes it. Oh, she's waddling. Oh, she's waddling. It's not great. Okay, I've regrouped because I genuinely thought that was Holden. I had a small heart attack, but since Hannah's in the bathroom, Archer is just left here with her parents. Now, he did have that conversation with Macsen, but he really hasn't gotten to know Anwen at all. So it's making him a little bit nervous. He wants to make sure, of course, that he gets to know her as well. But him and Macsen, he's feeling a lot more confident because he feels like he's on a strong footing with Macsen. He is actually going to tell a dramatic story. I think he's going to tell one of his fishing stories. And Dominic Fires, what a lovely man. He's come out here to play piano for us. We're the only people out here. And he was just like, let me play piano for you all. And Archer is very, very animated in his storytelling right now. And I think that Hannah is just going to say to her mom, like kind of whispering in her ear, like, see, I told you they'd hit it off. I told you they'd do it. I think this is great. And she's also going to ask her parents how the farm is going because, as I mentioned in my episode 1, that's what I was trying to say, that, you know, Macsen and Anwen were from my other LP. And I know that they used to have a huge farm. And I think what basically happened, I'll talk about it while I give everybody their order. Macsen's going to have a soda because, of course, he would. What happened to his facial hair? It's gone in this little... Anyway, I think they downsized the farm. I think they did run it for a really long time. And then I think Macsen did end up becoming a vet, but they're both retired at this point. So there really isn't too much to talk about there. They're retired, but they pretty much ran the farm for as long as they could. And then Macsen became a vet and Anwen just kind of continued to write her poetry books, which just makes me swoon. I just love it so, so much. But let's see what they're going to get. So Archer is very partial to fish. He loves seafood, but maybe he'll get... Actually, I love this menu. This is quite simplistic, and I appreciate that because sometimes there are menus that are super long and they drive me nuts. I think he's actually going to get the roast chicken, and I think that Macsen is going to get... I think he's going to get a steak. He's going to treat himself because why not? And Anwen's actually going to get the ham dinner, and then Hannah usually eats pretty light, but maybe, she can get the clam chowder. I'm from New England, okay? Clam chowder is pretty darn good. It's a specialty, if I do say so myself. But they are just going to enjoy their meal and kind of catch up. And Hannah's like, yeah, you know, this restaurant just came in. There's a lot of like modern upgrades going around in San Sequoia. And I think Macsen is kind of curious, even though he, you know, kind of sort of doesn't do this anymore. He's a farm man through and through, and he knows that Archer enjoys the outdoors. And I think he's going to be like, so have you ever thought about, you know, moving out of the suburbs? Have you considered like ever raising animals yourself? And Anna was just like, Macsen, don't don't project onto them, you know, maybe it's not what they want. And Archer's like, well, I wouldn't mind having an animal or two, but you know, we don't really have the space for it or the land for it right now. And it's good to be close to the marina because of my work and all that stuff. And Hannah's like, yeah, it's not something that we've really talked about in great detail. It's not something we've really discussed. But she is telling a very animated story. Archer's feeling so playful. He's in a really good mood. I'm just so thrilled that everything went well with Macsen. I'm so happy that everything went well because I was really nervous. I honestly thought it wasn't going to go well whatsoever. Now, I think that she is actually going to express her fondness towards Archer. Anwen is Anwen's feeling flirty too. Can we not? Can we just not? And then he's actually going to reminisce about, where is it? Where's stories? Why'd I just lose it? There it is. Nope, there it is. He's going to reminisce about their wedding day. Again, they just kind of eloped, but, her parents weren't there. So he's just like, yeah, we knew we wanted to get married, and it's not that we didn't want you all to be there. It's just, we just wanted to get married, and we couldn't stand the thought of going another day not being married. And Max is just kind of laughing, and he's just saying, son, you don't have to explain it to me. I understand the level of urgency. Because I think Macsen and Anwen ended up kind of doing the same thing. I really do. That's how I always pictured it. They are back home, and Hannah is just saying a good night to her mother. Archer's already relaxing in bed. I don't know how this works with stayovers. So again, I have assigned these sides of the bed to both of them, but I don't think we can just tell them to go to bed. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do, just to make sure that things stay private, is I am going to lock the door for everyone, I think, but everyone but household members. So that means that her and Archer will be able to access the bedroom, but her parents can't just walk in or start using their bed or something. I just don't want that to happen. Now, even though they're not really having a conversation here, because unfortunately your Sims still cannot relax on the bed and chat, I really want them to. So maybe what I'll actually do is have her sit over here. Oh, wait. Maybe they can do this. Hold on. Have him sit up on the bed too. Can they talk now? Wait. Oh, they can. Oh, they can. Okay. They can. Oh, no, I didn't know this. Okay. Sorry. I'm just excited. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I got excited for nothing. I thought they could make out sitting there. Anyway, but I think that they're just going to kind of debrief a little bit here because they haven't had a chance to just kind of catch their breath since he got home from work and since her parents got here. So Archer's just between kisses. He's like, well, they're here and day one is over. Day one's over and I survived. And she's like, I told you that you would. I know they're going to love you. I know they will. And I know you had a conversation with my dad, down at the docks. Well, actually, she doesn't know that they had a conversation, but she does know that they went down to the docks. And she's like, well, how was that? Did he, take an interest in what was going on in regards to your boat? What did you guys talk about? And he's just like, actually, you know what? Your dad pretty much approached me and told me that if I couldn't give you what you wanted in life, that I should just kind of walk away. And she's like, are you freaking kidding me, Archer? Are you joking? And he's like, no, babe, it's all right. Calm down. It's not a big deal. It actually made me feel good because I was able to tell him that that's exactly what I want to do. I know that I have some reservations about starting a family. I know that I'm nervous about it. And, I've got my own insecurities, but I want to give you everything that you want in life. And if that means children, then I can't wait to kind of go on that adventure with you. And I think she's just thinking, how did I find you? How did I get this man? Where did he freaking come from? So they're doing really well. They're actually relieved. And I think that Hannah is so relieved that her dad and Archer got along really, really, really well. She was really nervous. We're going to visit Hannah and her mom, I think a little bit tomorrow. What are you doing? That's not your side of the... Okay. Well, anyway, we're going to let them get to sleep and we'll check in with them in the morning. I can't keep up anymore, you guys. I just can't. So new personality trait. Archer has been feeling really cheerful lately. Things are going well and Archer doesn't have a care in the world. Okay. So he has cares in the world for sure, but I think this is actually far more fitting than the self-assured trait. Archer is a very cheerful person. He is, and I think that his current interactions with Macsen, getting to know Anwen, getting to know Hannah's parents more, and just feeling very accepted by them and ready to take this next step in his life with his wife and create his own family, really starting to accept that and really wrapping his head around it and being willing to face his insecurities and his fears head on. I think this fits. We're going to say yes to this. I love the little noise. Personality discovered. Archer has discovered a new personality trait, cheerful. Learn more about this new trait in the trait section. Yeah, we kind of know about this. Did it show up? Oh, wait, this is Hannah. My bad. Oh, Oh, this is great. Oh, that's awesome. All right, so he is now cheerful, which I think is actually very, very fitting. I'm thrilled with that. So, yeah, we're gonna eat breakfast. We're going to be a little bit more. The heck was that? Was that his new trait? Don't ever do that again, game. This scared me. I think we're going to allow everybody to just enjoy their breakfast here, get ready for the day. And then I think we're going to head over to the rec center and have a good time. I think that would be great. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to have them actually make a puzzle because I know you can frame puzzles, by the way. That sounds really nice to me. So maybe what they can do is we could choose a puzzle. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, let's do a 100-piece puzzle. Let's do a landscape. Oh, the countryside. I think that's really cute, actually. Can we have... Hello? Can we have our mom come help? Can you come over here? I would love to build a puzzle with you. Pretty please? I would love to build a puzzle with you. Please come talk to me. Thank you so much. But yeah, I want Hannah to talk with her mom a little bit here because again, they've been kind of catching up a lot and they're going to do it over this countryside puzzle that hopefully Hannah can then frame. I think that would be so cool. I know you can frame them, so maybe that's what they're going to do. But she's actually going to gossip about family drama a little bit and she's going to be just kind of saying, you know, Mom, how are things really going with Dad? Like, has there been any drama lately with like the practice or has he been adjusting to retirement? I should probably ask. And she's just like, oh, honey, you know your dad, like he can never rest. Like he cannot rest at all. So no, it's not going great. This trip was very much needed for him because he needed a distraction. He needed something to do. He really did. He needed something to do. Sir, can you go away? Oh my gosh, these Sims. And I think that Anwin's going to kind of broach the subject of being like, so like, when are we going to have little grandbabies? And Hannah's just like, well, I mean, you know how I've told you that, what is that look? Oh my gosh, why? She's going to try to cheer up her dad with a funny face. Anyway, she's going to be like, you know how Archer was a little bit hesitant. I think he's really coming around to it though. So I don't know. It could be soon. I'm really not sure. We haven't really discussed it further. And she's just like, honey, whenever the time is right, only you and Archer are going to know. But I'm glad that he seems to be coming around to the idea. And I think Macsen, he's looking pissy pants over here. He's happy now. Everything's fine. But I was thinking that he was over here kind of just eavesdropping a little bit. And he kind of chimed in just saying, you know, I talked to him last night. And he's pretty much ready to kind of take that plunge. I gave him kind of a stern father to son talking to. And Hannah's like, Dad, for the love of God, like, please tell me you didn't like scare him off. And he's like, no, we actually hit it off really nicely. And where's Archer? He's over here in the middle of the splash pad. Oh my God. Oh, he didn't even change clothes for the... Please, I'm begging you, sir. I am begging you. Fix yourself. Please. Oh my gosh. I can't handle it sometimes. Anyway, he was out here playing in the splash pad, but I think he's going to come back upstairs and, I don't know, just watch them make... No, don't steal a piece. Maybe he can play cymbals. Yeah, okay. He's going to come up here and play cymbals with Macsen. This is just not going well. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Now this is one of those moments. This is one of those special moments, okay? Archer's out here. He decided to show Macsen one of his favorite fishing spots nearby, like right across the pond, which is like their house is... Where's their house? Hello? Where's their house? Where's it? Where'd it go? Hello? I know it's right across the way. Where is the house? Oh my God, that just made me sick. Where's the house? Oh, okay. It was hidden by the trees. I was really concerned for a second. What I was trying to say is that this is one of his favorite spots when he wants to just like dip out in the evening or like the late afternoon and go fishing. And they're not talking, but they're just greatly enjoying each other's company. Macsen loves fishing. He used to go fishing and camping all the time with his best friend Harry, if you recall. And of course, him and Archer are kind of bonding over this while Hannah and her mom are watching a movie together back at the house. But I'm just thrilled. I wanted this episode to be a little bit longer because I did want to get some of these really kind of like important moments out there for you all just to kind of show this next stage of development for Archer and Hannah as a couple, and really just have Hannah reconnect with her family as well. I mean, this stayover is flying by. This is their second day. I think they're leaving on Monday at some point, which like it breaks my heart, but it's flying by. They had a really nice meal that first night. They had a heart-to-heart. Just get it out of the way to kick off on the right foot. And now they're just enjoying fishing together, which Archer has never really enjoyed doing that with another person either. You know, aside from the crew, like commercially, but recreationally, he liked to do it in solitude. And look at that freaking fish. That was amazing. He got, what, a tuna? That was huge. But he's having a great time. Hannah is having a great conversation, like with her mom. They just finished the movie. And look, this is the puzzle that they finished. The countryside. I love it so much. I think it's great. She also got a moodlet, the assembler, from completing a puzzle. There's a great sense of satisfaction that comes from slotting all of the pieces together. Hannah has mastered this puzzle and is already thinking about the next one. She really enjoyed that puzzle a lot, actually. Well, she's going to let her mom kind of settle a bit. She's going to take a quick shower before bed because she's feeling a little bit smelly. But everybody's kind of enjoying their own time together. And I think that for Hannah, this has been so therapeutic. You know, she was really nervous that her and Archer were going to have, you know, a really tense conversation about starting their family next, and that maybe her parents wouldn't like him, or that the bonding wouldn't just happen naturally. And she's feeling so much more secure in all of this now. And I just think it's so good for her. Like, so good for her. And she's feeling so much more connected to her family. And yes, she wants so badly to start her family now, because she knew seeing her family would do this to her. She wants nothing more than to have a child now and mentor them, raise them. And she can't wait to see Archer become a parent. I guess Macsen's done fishing. He went and got some bread that Hannah had baked for them before they showed up. We're going to have them come back to the house, and maybe they can all watch a movie together and just kind of chat. I don't know. That could be something. I don't know where they're going, but we're going to pretty much end this episode here. This may have been a little bit more of a long one, but I really just wanted to focus a lot of time on Archer really navigating this next part of everything, really navigating meeting her parents and being faced with the fact that you can have close relationships with your family. It is possible. Families are capable of great things, and really kind of, I guess, overcoming distance and all that stuff too. You know, seeing Hannah with her parents still being so incredibly close, even though they haven't seen each other for 3 years and they've never been to Sequoia before and all this stuff. It's just, it's kind of amazed him to watch it happen. And he's just feeling like, I can do this. Like, I can do this with Hannah. We can create a family of our own, and this will go well. And Archer's about to walk in on his mother-in-law. Please don't. Oh, he did it. Oh, that's great. That's great. Good for you, buddy. All right, this is where we're going to end it, like this. I hope you'll enjoy this episode. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts, and I will catch you next time I post an episode, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.